Um, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And we thought we would put together these opportunity Zooms just to give or help you guys, some of the Australia reps already, help them give some information to you guys out there on what Zyia has in store for you for an opportunity. Now that we just came to Australia a couple of weeks back, you're all part of the group. I'm sure that an Australian rep invited you. So make sure and go through that group. There's lots of good information in regards to the compensation structure, the founders, just in general, great information on Zyia. So go through that because that really has the nuts and bolts of this business. That has information on the starter kit, and so forth. So what we would like to do is do more of a Q&A where I will ask Robin and Sav some questions on just how they got started, some different aspects of Zyia, because we feel like that's where a lot of the questions stem from is, okay, what the questions right when you get started. So we'll go ahead and ask some of those. But in the meantime, like if you guys have questions as we're going, please put them in the chat and we will answer those as we go. Because it's super low-key, informal format. So like I said, feel free, and Rebecca, feel free, and Natalie, feel free to jump in whenever, since you've been repping Zyia for a week or two. But like I said, we're super excited. Such a great opportunity for all of you in Australia because it's so brand new. So to get started, I am going to start off by asking Sav and Robin how they got started in Zyia and what their favorite part of Zyia is. So Robin, do you want to start?
Sure. I don't know that my words are going to come to mind very clearly, being it so early, but we will sure give it a shot. I am Robin Eddy. I've been a rep with Zyia now for 3 years. It was my 30th anniversary last week, which was super fun. So I came across Zyia after doing direct sales for 7.5 years. I sold bags. It was called 31 bags. Prior to that, I was an elementary teacher. So coming into direct sales, I remember all of that so well, being so uncertain, being scared that I was being pitchy or salesy, and it's just very clear in my head. So I try to remember that when a new rep joins my team, because there's all those insecurities and those things are real. So I did that for 7.5 years. And to be really honest, it became a very successful business to the point where I was able to quit my job as a teacher. And I wasn't looking for anything else. I was super happy. I was kind of known as the 31 girl. And I came across a Zyia party like you guys have been invited to. And I was so intrigued. That's the word I keep using. I couldn't stop watching this party. This rep was in her bathroom trying on joggers and dressing them up and dressing them down. And I'm like, I want to do this. Like, I'm so intrigued. And then people were buying like crazy and I was watching. So I started researching. I called the rep on the phone. Finally, 6 days in, I walked into my husband's office knowing he was going to say, no, you're the 31 girl, stay in your lane, da, 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 da. And he's like, yeah, I could see you doing that. So we navigated through, I jumped in, and it was 6 months of doing both and being confused. Eventually, I let the other one to the side and ran with Zyia, and I have not looked back. My favorite thing, that's really hard, Jamie.
No, sorry.
Okay, let me just think for a second. I just love my job, and I get to do, I'm lucky that I get to do this full time. So, I mean, I wake up wanting to work, and that there's a lot to be said for that. I think about Zyia all the time when I'm in the shower. I think I have that a little bit of that marketing brain. I love helping people. I love that Zyia, not only am I helping by servicing them, but I'm actually helping them feel confident in what they're wearing. That's the word you'll hear all the time in Zyia, like whether you're a rep or whether you're a customer, confidence. I've gained confidence. I've gained confidence. So I could go on and on with that question, but I'm going to turn it to you, Sav.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Cease. I am actually, Robin is my sponsor. I started in June of 2019, so about 2.5, almost 3 years this summer. I was watching parties for months, just skeptical, thinking these leggings can't be that good. All of that. One of my good friends hosted a party and I was kind of like, fine, I will try a pair. And I tried on my stepsisters first before I ordered from the party, hadn't gotten it, tried on my stepsisters, kept watching it, and again, intrigued and just like, what is this? Everyone was activewear. I'm sure at some point in your life, everyone's kind of looked at that business like, could I do that? But I've always been like, no, it's not for me. This time I couldn't stop thinking about it. And at the time, my sisters and I had an online boutique. So we had all the inventory, all the things, super busy. I did not need another thing. I work full time for the Department of Veteran Affairs. So I work for VA, our federal hospital, essentially, like doing data and stuff behind the scenes. So I work full time too, two busy kiddos. But I kept watching it. So I was like, once I tried the leggings on, I didn't own anything. Tried my sisters on, signed up as a rep just to get the discount. And then Robin threw a party and it kind of changed from there. But so I kind of fell into it, but the best thing I ever could have fallen into, honestly. It's not an extra thing in my day I feel I have to do. It's that thing that I never, ever want to get rid of. It's just a part of our life now. And I think that's probably one of my favorite things about it. I don't have to fit my life around work. Yes, I have a full-time job, but I can fit what I'm doing in life, to fit where my Zyia business too. And I just love seeing, for me, it's like, yes, I was the mom, the wife, all the things, but this was my thing that I felt that I do well and that I enjoy, and like the community of people I never knew I needed. That is my favorite part. And then seeing women and men find out that they are so capable of more. Yeah, it's scary at first, hitting live, whatever it is, but like, they're like, wow, I did that. And throughout the process, the confidence you build and you don't even realize it. You get to the point where you're like, well, the people that want this service will love it. They'll be attracted to it. The people that don't, that's not on me, So you start to realize, focus on the people that are loving it. Not everybody is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
was
love that.
thinking about that the other day. It's kind of like training for a marathon and saying like, I did that. Like I went from 1 mile to 26.2 miles. This business is that way because every step of the way, like I did that, like, and then you're doing the next big thing, and then you're growing a team, and then all of a sudden you're in this leadership role, and it's constant growth, not just in your business, but personal. And that's a whole other aspect of this business that I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love that too. Yeah, and mine's similar to these guys. I went to a party just like you guys probably have, and that my sister Megan Bading was having, who is my upline. And I honestly could not stop thinking about the opportunity. She had said she's going to jump in as a rep. So I ended up signing up as a rep before I tried any of the product. And really because I love the whole aspect of direct sales. I had done direct sales before, a healthcare company, and I just love that you get what you put into it. And there was at the time, Zyia was 2 years old here in the United States. And there's no other prestige activewear company out there. So I just like, okay, this is a really great opportunity. So I jumped at it, became a rep. Then I got the light and tights that I had ordered and my starter kit and completely fell in love. And I'm going to be honest, I was a Lulu snob, 100%. And so I was like, we'll see if this is as good as they say it is. And it really was. I mean, my true test was hot yoga. It didn't matter if I had on Lululemon or Target or Old Navy, it didn't matter what kind of leggings, they would always roll. And my light and tights did not. And that was my true test. I completely, at that point, was completely sold. So my favorite part of this business is probably the community of women. We just meet so many incredible people across the country, now in other countries as well. And I love that. And I love seeing the growth. But yeah, so starting with Zyia 2 years old and looking at that opportunity, you guys having it so brand spanking new in Australia is incredible. So I love that. But the one thing I will say is when I started with Zyia, I was full-time into real estate as well as doing design work. And I have 3 busy kids. My husband has his own business. So I dove in because I saw the opportunity, but I was a little bit scared because I couldn't figure out how I was going to fit it into my schedule. So for me, that was a little scary because I did work full time, but it really truly does fit into the cracks of your day. There's so many different resources. We use a third-party scheduling system called Post My Party, where everything is pre-scheduled for you when you do online parties. So the crust of our business is, or at least my business is online parties. And that scheduling system saved me. So I could work all day. Everything was posting without me going in and being on my phone and posting it. And I mean, I could not have grown my business any other way. It was a complete time saver. So I don't know about you guys. I know Sav, you work full time, and Robin too. I mean, having 3 kids, and even though you do 4 kids, yes, that's right, 4 busy children. How do you, like, when we say, because I know sometimes that's a reservation, like I would love to do this, but I don't know how I'm going to fit it in. So what would you say to that?
I would say, one, I know you mentioned Post My Party, but also I use the Facebook scheduling too. So if I am looking through Robin's VIP or someone and I say, oh, I love that graphic, I love that picture, but I just posted something, there's a way we can show you on Facebook to say, okay, well, I think I'll have that post tomorrow at 3 p.m. Or I have so we have new releases at noon. Maybe at 11, I want a post to go off that says, see you in an hour for new releases. I can schedule that to happen when I'm working. I'm at my desk, just like Post My Party. And then Zyia Marketing, it's a great Facebook group that we have that has images, reps saying what size they are, showing the clothing. So you don't have to own everything. You can show other women, which people want to see all shapes and sizes in the clothing, and talk about their reviews and stuff. There's no reinventing the wheel because we all work together to have resources. And then our team helps us so much. Like if I'm busy during a meeting during the day, I can ask Robin to post for me. She's going to post new releases that day and I don't have to worry about it. So we all work together in that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so let me see, what else do I have? Okay, so let me ask, what has Zyia done for you opportunity-wise that you may have not been able to do without Zyia? Rob?
Oh, so many things again. I just think, like, even going back to my other direct sales business, like just this industry in general can provide so many opportunities. It's just a matter of what you want to put in and what your goals are and what your why are. Why is because we have a place for everybody in this business. It doesn't have to be the thing that you end up quitting your job for. But we do have people just in the past few months on our team that this was their plan B. This was their side thing that has now become their plan A because of situations. But Jamie, what was the question again?
This is what happens when it's so early in the morning. That's how I feel. I'm so sorry. I'm stumbling over my words too.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah. What opportunities has Zyia given you that you may not have had without Zyia?
So much growth, so much growth personally. I love the aspect of leading a team, and I love just helping women grow and helping them, like Sav said, see their potential, see their growth, helping them see their successes every step of the way. Like that is the part that I'm super passionate about. And then, gosh, I got to speak, in front of the company and do all of those things again, help you grow as a person. And then just being able to say yes more in life. yes more to little things for our family that I would never have been able to do before. Being able to give back more, that's always been a thing that I've wanted to do, but we've got bills to pay, we've got X, Y, and Z, like, so I can't do the things that I wanted to do. And now some of that is a freedom that we have. So yeah, Sav?
Yeah, I would say too, saying yes more to things that have been great family. I mean, we went to Florida for Christmas. That's something I never would have done with my kids and husband in the past. And then also like earning the trips with Zyia. Like my husband and I going on a trip together just because that doesn't happen, you know? So that type of thing. And two, like we say it could be life-changing. For us, my husband and I have always had good jobs, but yes, it's given us that extra income. And whether that's $200 to $300 a month for, you know, your life change doesn't have to be the same as someone else's life changing. $200 to $300 a month to send your kids to the sports or activities or take that weekend trip. Or it could be more. It just depends. Or maybe it's just having a couple parties a month to pay for your activewear that you love so much and you don't, you know, you're having parties to pay it back. But yeah, it's given us that extra in many ways and not even just monetary, that it's hard to describe and explain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, it is. Yep. And I also think too, for me anyway, it's given me, like, I know we hear that a lot, and with the time freedom, and with my old company, I never actually felt like I was getting a lot of time freedom because I would have to, because it was a health and wellness company, it was easier for me to go to people's houses and show them everything and have them taste everything. So I was constantly on the go, where with this, I have 100% built my business online, and which a lot of us have. And so it has freed up my time. I've been able to let go of some things, which is really hard for me to do, but let go of some different things that I was doing, whether it was design work and not everyone wants to do that. I did, so I had more time freedom for my kids, because when you have 3 teenagers, it's super busy. Well, it's super busy regardless, no matter how old your kids are, but in regards to sports and stuff, it just has been crazy. So the time freedom has been one thing, along with everything you guys said. And I love the trips that Zyia has as incentives. I think, like you said, Mike and I don't book a lot of those ourselves. So like getting those and being able to go on those together or as a family has been such a blessing. So, okay, so if someone were to start with Zyia, what are the best ways to get going? Sav?
Like the kit and stuff?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you have a couple options. One, have a party. If you are not wanting to spend the money, I think it's what, $455 or something like that on the kit outright. Have a party. That's a great way to do it, because when you close your party, depending on what level it is, you get half off, but you also get these free credits. Those credits can go towards buying more product, or it can go towards discounting that $450 kit. And I mean, even full price, you're getting a $140 gift card plus 5 awesome pieces. The value right there is totally worth it. But then discounting that, I mean, I've seen people get the kit free plus getting the gift card back and all that gear. The other way, if you're super excited, this is what I did. I enrolled, I paid full price for that kit. That is a business expense too, to get started. And then you can have a launch party, and your sponsor will have a party for you, just like you would if you weren't a rep, but instead you're getting all those commissions. Those orders are going into your back office. Plus you are getting all those hostess rewards too. So you're making that investment back right away and building your business already with those customers and stuff in your back office. So a couple different ways.
Yeah. And I always say, if you're feeling that tug at all, or that, okay, I think I want to be a rep, definitely purchase. I would recommend purchasing the kit up front, because then you are getting the hostess rewards as well as the commissions and starting your launch party. So
And
yeah, absolutely.
Of getting your kit, like, you know, I honestly feel people support you even more when they know it's your business. So you're having that party, you launch, you get your kit and show it live during your party. I feel like that also brings excitement up. People love watching things being unboxed. So if you do decide to jump in and then have your party, I feel like people support you even more in that launch party because they're like, oh, she's doing this as a business. This is really helping her, not just she's getting free stuff too. So.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
And you
Okay.
I remember in the beginning, and you guys are like way at the beginning because it's ground level in Australia, but you could get started in your party and your rep is running your launch party for you, and that party takes off. And you get to maybe the second level of hostess rewards, like throw up your hand, like, wait, I'm signing up. Use those rewards, sign up and finish the party as the rep of that party with your shopping link. That happens often. So keep that in mind as well, that that is an option.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a couple of, and seriously, you guys, if you have additional questions, throw them in the chat. I was gonna add, Rebecca, would you mind me putting you on the spot? She's like, oh no. What are your thoughts since you're really new? I mean, everyone in Australia is, but what are your thoughts since you started with Zyia? Like, how is it going? And
yeah, it's going good. I come from a direct sales background as well, and I was a sales representative in a gym, so I've done sales for a long time. But I come from Isogenics, so you guys have probably heard of that one before. I'm not sure if you have that, but Isogenics is a health and wellness brand, and like I said earlier, I know it's fantastic. It's worked for me. It's awesome. But convincing other people to do something about their health is a lot of work. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's hard going. And when I saw this opportunity, I saw it probably a few months ago. I noticed there was a rep on there, and she'd added me to a group, and I sort of looked at it and I thought, oh yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's going on with life at the moment, because it was sort of at the time when everything changed around Melbourne, Australia. So everything was up in the air for us. And then it kept popping up on my Facebook feed. And then I had Nicole say, hey, are you in this group? And I know Nicole from Isogenics, and I know how she's been quite successful, and she's excellent with business and marketing and all those things. And she goes, she asked me to join her team, and I thought, you know, if she can see the potential in this, I'm going to stop and take notice of it and just see what's happening. And as soon as I saw the products and I met you ladies and I've seen how the team works together, I can just see so much potential. And the fact that it's so new here in Australia, like I said before, it's so much room to grow. It can only grow. And I thought, I want to be part of this while it's starting here, because I don't want to be one of the people that sits back later and goes, gee, I wish I had started this sooner, and kick myself because I missed out on that opportunity. But I can see how easy it is as well. Like, this is exactly what I need. I want time with my kids. I don't want to be going to work 8 hours or more a day and missing all that time with them. I want to be able to be present. And if I have to, you know, stop work to go and, you know, play with my kids or feed them or whatever you do, you know, as a mum, then that's fantastic. I don't mind having to do that. I want to be able to work from home or work from wherever we are, you know, and if I can do that from my phone and have beautiful activewear and share beautiful activewear with other ladies too, that makes them feel confident, because that's what I'm passionate about, then it's win-win.
Yes.
I just see it as a win-win. And people are much more receptive to shopping and buying activewear than they are turning their health around.
Yeah, I know, that is so true. But I love it. Like, that totally gave me goosebumps when you said, I don't want to be one of those people sitting on the sideline. It's so true. So I'm super excited for you. Okay, and what's your favorite piece so far?
Oh my gosh. The new drop we just had with the blue, I've forgotten what it's called already. I was just
Oh,
looking at it
yes. What did just drop there? I forget what they're called.
a lot of amazing stuff. It's really beautiful. Where is it? Is this it here?
It's, oh, I
Is
don't-
it top or
I
like?
can't think
The
of what
blue
you're talking about.
twilight.
the Twilight. Yes.
I don't know if you can see that. It's sort of a bit.
Oh, yes.
Here it is.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I've got some kind of
Yes,
background.
it's so beautiful. And I think
Blue
that,
twilight.
yes, that is beautiful. Did you order it?
I'm about to. I've got it on my cart. It's in my cart. The blue twilight, the bra, the light and tights, or the luxe high rise, and there's a tank as well. a white
Awesome.
tank.
Yeah, and the great thing about, and that is, and we talked about this earlier too, the great thing about being a rep is, one of the other great things is that you are constantly getting free and half off product because you're shopping through your own shopping link. So you're getting commissions, you're constantly getting free and half off. So it's really, really great. I thought of something and I just lost it with what you said.
That's okay, because I want to chime in for a quick second.
Yes,
Rebecca,
do.
I'm so excited for you. I can just feel it, like there's just so much potential here. So I'm just so pumped for you. Just believe that, why not you? Why not you run with it and believe that this can happen for you, because I know it can. I can't wait to see you on stage. Like, that's what I kept thinking. Like, this girl,
Yeah.
so excited,
Yeah.
so excited.
And you know what I
Oh.
mentioned the
I am too.
potential?
And I think, yeah.
When you mentioned the potential, I have an example of that just recently. Like, we're 5 years old in the States, and I just had a party this week, and I'm used to everyone in my parties, for the most part, knowing Zyia. Like, for everywhere, like, it's so popular, especially in Iowa, where we're at. I had a girl in Omaha. That's less than 2 hours from me, and she goes, "I've never heard of Zyia," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" Because we're 5 years in, and we
Oh,
still have
yeah.
that potential.
Wow.
So take that
yeah.
times, it used to be about a year ago that they said 90% of the United States didn't even know what Zyia was. So I'm sure it's less now, but I'm sure it's not tons less. So just imagine that in Australia, brand new.
Yeah.
And remember that in the times where you're like, people aren't sure, like, get through that valley and keep going, because it'll be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I always say too, with the new, you were talking about the new releases, Zyia is brilliant when it comes to marketing, which makes our job so easy because they're bringing out new releases every single week. And I remember, yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there's no other company that does that. So you're constantly having your customers see and get new product. So like I said, it makes our job super simple because we're just sharing the new stuff that comes out every single week. So I do love that Zyia does that. So, I mean, it's not good on my bank account sometimes, but thank goodness I'm a rep for Zyia, so I get the free and half off. But okay, so a couple more questions because we don't want to keep you guys much longer. I know you guys are getting ready for bed, and we need to get going for the day. But okay, 2 more questions. First, I'm going to ask Robin and Savtu, what are your favorite Zyia? What was your first Zyia piece, and what is your favorite? Okay, Robin.
My first one was like a performance long sleeve with the hood on the back. It was black. I wanted the entire catalog, but I did not have the funds for it. So I bought that one top, got it, and then signed up. And I love their packaging, everything about all of that. When that came in the mail, I'll never forget it. And then my favorite piece is just the light and tights in general. 90% of the leggings I personally have are light and tights. So I have to say that those are my favorite.
I bought 3 things at once. I bought a bomber bra, which is still my favorite. As far as bras go, I bought a Poppy copper charged tank. And if you have one or get one in your kit, flip it upside down. Like, Zyia is all about the details. The bottom band on the inside, it's in Zyia Active. Like, all the details with Zyia are just so great. And then I got the black pocket lightning tights, which is what I recommend for people's first piece all the time. Favorite, Depends what I'm wearing leggings for, but I think comfort wise, I love Luxe leggings. And then what I'm wearing right now, the Heavenly Tee, like I want more colors. I wear this thing all the time. It's just one of my favorite lightweight pieces.
Yeah, awesome. My first and favorite are the black pocket light and tight. I mean, I will say Zyia has helped me expand into color, although I have all black on today, but I am a neutral girl, blacks, tans, and there's so many fantastic pieces just in the neutrals as well. But I would say favorite for sure, light and tights. They just make me feel so good when I have them on. So okay, so if you could go back in time before you were a Zyia rep, okay, knowing what you know now, what would you say to yourself, or what would you say to these ladies being brand new in Australia? Either one. Sav, go ahead.
I would say one, I feel like I ran my business pretty quickly once I started going and kept going, but like, if you want to make a business out of this, foot on the gas and don't let up. Like just run hard, because you're going to look back in a few years and go, holy crap, wow. It'll be worth it. And then just don't wait for people to come to you. If you have someone on your heart to join your team, ask them, because whether they say yes or no, they're probably thinking about it and they will continue. And even a year from now, they might come back. No doesn't mean no forever. Keep that list. And same with parties. Don't post and pray. Like ask for those parties, ask for people to join your team. They're watching you. It can be life-changing if you want it to be. So just don't worry about the result. You know, you ask, you do your thing, and the rest doesn't matter. The right people are going to want to come and join you or party with you.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Rob.
Yeah, definitely get out there and ask. If you like, even today, if you've got somebody on your heart that you know would want to join, if you jump in and you're like, okay, I need to figure out all the things before I go and add a teammate. No. Just ask her and go through it together. I actually, before I signed up, I called my cousin Jackie and said, I know nothing about this, but I can't stop thinking about it. Google it, search it yourself. You should jump in with me. And so in the end, because I was on the fence and I didn't know and I was uncertain, she actually pushed me. She's like, if you don't jump in today, I'm going to jump in first. So I signed up, and then she signed up the next day. And we've been doing this side by side since day one. So go ask your dream team girl right away. Don't think, well, she's going to be successful because she's done direct sales before, but that's not me. Or she'll earn the trip because she's X, Y, and Z, but that's not me. Yes, it is. It can be you. And like Sav said in the beginning, it might seem chaotic. And as you guys grow and like go through those exponential growth periods that are going to happen, your life might seem a little off balance during those times, but keep the foot on the gas, because it is so worth it. You'll look back on those times and be like, that was nuts, but look at where we are. Like, and it's just so super cool. I'm excited for all of you potential reps and new reps. I can't even.
Me too.
Thing about that, when you said, like, you don't have to be ready for any of it. Obviously, you have us. You know, if you add a teammate, if you sign up and then a teammate gets added the next day, you know, your sponsor will all help onboard those people. And I feel like I thought, I'm not a leader. I don't want to build a team. Like, you are duplicating what you see all of us duplicate. You know, I didn't have to like learn how to be a leader. I shared the information Robin shared with me. They're just there to, and you're just there to answer their questions, you know, so don't feel afraid of the team opportunity, because you can definitely do awesome doing parties, but that residual income coming into it is a whole nother ballgame too. So keep that in mind. Don't let being a leader or, you know, running a team scare you, because it's not scary.
Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, and I would say the same thing. Like I said, when I first started, I knew I wanted to do it, but I was a little bit hesitant. But just jump at this opportunity, because it really is a huge opportunity that Zyia is just like, here. Here is this beautiful wrap package. Now it's up to you with what you want to do with it. So that would be my just jump and go for it, because worst case scenario, and I think I said this last call too, worst case scenario, you have a closet full of super cute clothes. That's a worst case. Best case, it may be one of the best things that you do for yourself. So I know for us, that is the case, and for so many on our team. So that's why we're so excited too, because we just know what's going to happen for those of you that decide to take that leap. So yeah, with that being said, like I said, we don't want to keep you. I know you guys are in your robe and in your bed and ready to go to bed. So
That's the good part.
yeah. I kind of wish I would. Yeah, I wish.
You won't be able to sleep now. So good luck trying to sleep after getting excited about all this.
I know, you'll keep thinking about Zyia dreams for sure. But definitely touch base with whoever invited you. And I know, Katrina, that was Rebecca. So touch base with her. She can answer any questions. And if she doesn't know, she'll get a hold of us. But yeah, we are super excited for you, Katrina, or Katerina, I guess. That's probably, yeah, Katerina. Super excited for you. And yeah, just let us know if you guys need anything, but we recorded this, so we'll get that out. And Natalie and Rebecca, you can share it with any others that couldn't make the call. Sound good? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording quick.